Hello, everybody. This is Peter Tomford with Verizon Product Marketing. Today, I'm going to step you through the Verizon Next Generation Simulation for customer experience. On the left-hand side, of course, we're going to have our business imperatives. In the center, we will be featuring the user interface. User interface is a mobile phone in the hands of one of our clients' customers. And on the right-hand side, we have our reference architecture. The reference architecture throughout the simulation will depict the various systems that we're using to deliver the technology outcome that you see on the far left, and of course, the customer experience you see in the center. In this simulation, we're focused on a great vertical segment for Verizon. This is our utility segment. In utility segment, we're doing a lot of digital transformation work, and our utility customers are really looking at 4 areas for transformation. They're looking to deliver measurable results from a CX perspective. They're looking to enable new digital channels. Very important to this, looking to improve CX resiliency during events. So a big part of utilities, they have outages, they have water main breaks. When those events happen, their traditional contact centers tend to be overloaded. But by improving their CX resiliency, they're better able to service their other customers who don't need to talk to the contact center while they care for the customers impacted by outages. Finally, like a lot of our customers are looking to reduce their costs and the time to process routine requests. So here on the reference architecture side, we're going to have some inbound voice channels and of course our voice authentication, conversational IVR platform, and a contact center here at the end with live agents. And then we also have a digital inbound channel. We have digital authentication and the digital properties such as a website or a 4G mobile app, or in 5G could just be an HTML5 application. And of course, we have a virtual assistant. Depicted in the center, we have artificial intelligence. Oftentimes, this is federated between the various systems out there, and it's controlled in the back end by a marketing data lake. So to start off in our first simulation here, our organization, Alita Energy, is our power company, and they're out there keeping customers informed. So they've been reaching out through the marketing database. They've got an event happening, and they reach out to notify our small business owner, Jessica, that there's scheduled area maintenance in the area where she operates her wonderful small bistro. Jessica gets this reminder that she's going to have a power outage for 6 hours coming up tomorrow. She wasn't really paying attention, and she's immediately highly concerned about the nature of this routine maintenance for her area. So upon getting the text, she replies back, "Hey, I've got perishable items that would spoil if the power goes out. How would I get reimbursed for this expense?" So in this case, the interaction is going through the virtual assistant. The AI picks up that it's getting a question, but of course, this is kind of an oddball one. How do I get reimbursed for perishable items? AI doesn't quite understand it, and in that case says, "Hey, I'm going to redirect you to another channel." So they're asking Jessica, how do you want to be contacted? In this case, hey, it's a phone call or email. She answers back phone call. And we present her with a toll-free number to call at her convenience. So Jessica goes ahead and makes the call. And at this point, we're going to move from the digital channel up over to the inbound voice channel.
Welcome back, Jessica. Are you calling about the scheduled maintenance in your area? Yes. I have perishable food that might spoil with an outage that long. How do I get reimbursed if my inventory is spoiled? We are routing your call to a business specialist who is standing by to help answer your question. Current hold times are less than 2 minutes.
So again here, call comes in, and although it's an oddball request, can't actually service it off of the conversational IVR. They are able to confirm that this is Jessica, confirm that it is the issue, and present that over here on the left-hand side to the contact center agent workspace. So as this call gets directed into the contact center, the things that Jessica has been asking for in chat and in the IVR are presented over to the agent. So the agent gets the call. It's a quick thing. Oh, a reimbursement form. It's located on the website. This is flagged back out to Jessica as a text with a link, with certainly a thank you. At the end of all of these interactions, always a request, hey, how do you prefer for us to contact you in the future? Jessica changes it back to text from voice as the primary form of contact going forward. And our operator goes ahead and updates the database that going forward, the contact will be SMS for Jessica in the Alita Energy system. Then we get to the next, before we wrap up, Jessica gets a note. Scheduled maintenance actually was only 2.5 hours. Energy company did it very, very quickly. Alita's got a great team out there. None of the food spoiled. Nobody had to write a credit for spoiled food. So now we go to our next chapter here. And in this case, the utility has been out there doing some additional campaign work to promote their good work in the community. Our busy small business owner is out there on Instagram and runs across from Alita Energy an update that they're doing as a part of the Utilities United Against Scams campaign. This is a campaign actually Verizon's involved with as well. To combat robocalling and other scams out there targeting the customers of power utilities. So Jessica sees this, Alita Energy, and of course, it immediately makes her think about not the utility scams, but the fact that she has to change her address for her utility service because she's actually moving her restaurant across town. So she comes into upon hitting the Instagram post, and the chat bot comes up called Ace, asking Jessica what she is interested in doing. Say, hey, I'm moving next month to a new address, and Ace is able to go ahead and give her that form. So all this is now happening within the interaction on her mobile device. She goes ahead and logs into her account. From there, nice integration by Alita Energy, ties into Face ID on the mobile phone. We're going to capture the new address from Jessica, as well as the date that she wants to move her service, and go ahead and submit that. So at the end, she gets a nice acknowledgement when the new start date is, when the end date is on the previous location. And of course, a little while later, Jessica thinks about it and says, hey, it's probably not a great idea about whether we're going to start and stop at the same time. Can you change the shutoff date? So goes ahead and asks that. Again, all of this is happening here within the artificial intelligence out here to the digital channel. Digital channel presents back out, hey, here's what we had on file. Here was the terminating address and the date. Jessica requests a change of date. That's great. Gets an email account notification. She's all set for that start and stop of service. So fairly routine request done in a lot of industries. Looking forward again to do this when we think about this in the context of resilient CX. Certainly there's a lot of different ways that utilities can take this information, but during an event when they're servicing outages and other emergencies, they're not able to take care of these requests. As we can move these requests off to the digital channels, they can continue to do their routine business in areas not affected, and certainly raises customer satisfaction because they didn't have to talk to the contact center to do a service move. So now we'll take it to a third chapter, and this is something we're working on very hard with one of our utility customers, and they came to us with a unique challenge. He said, could you help us reduce the amount of time that it takes us to identify and dispatch when we have a gas leak? Because time is of the essence whenever we're responding to gas leaks and trying to address them before they turn into something worse. So in this simulation here, we have our same customer, Jessica, and she's walking down the street, and she smells gas. So she's walking down the street, she smells gas. As you saw from the previous page, she goes to the Alita Energy website, and tries to search for the gas number, and she can't find it, but she made a query and the chat bot came up. And so now all of a sudden they have a gas leak query going on in their digital chat channel. So immediately triggers the words smell gas, trigger a very specific response out of the artificial intelligence. And very specifically, now we're going to ask Jessica, can we use your location? So one of the challenges we've identified with the utility in this scenario is that unless you smell gas in your home, it's very difficult for you to describe exactly where you are. The other thing is when someone smells gas and reports it, we really want them to leave the area. We want them to stay in the area trying to describe where they are or wait for someone. So in this case, Verizon with location services, we can pinpoint very accurately where Jessica is standing and immediately triangulate that and get it to the utility. So they've marked their location. They ask her to leave the area, inform her, hey, can we call you? We want to confirm what you smell and what the situation is. So we give some notification that a call is going to come inbound to her. She sees it on there, the toll-free number, and accepts it. And in this case, the group that actually handles leaks confirms the scenario with Jessica that she's smelling gas and that they need to dispatch a crew. Now, in this case, because we captured the location, the crew is already preparing and dispatching, while in parallel, the agent is capturing the information from Jessica. So we feel we can easily save 45 seconds plus on the average reporting of a gas leak by using this technology. So it's all confirmed. Jessica gets an acknowledgement. The emergency crew has arrived on the scene, and they are investigating the issue. So great example here where something the utility would prefer did not originate in the digital channel is actually seen. We got it to the right place. We were able to bifurcate the situation, dispatch emergency crew while the gas leak contact center team came back in and confirmed the situation. So again, this is something that's under development with Verizon right now with one of our clients, and we hope very much to be able to bring it to market. And with that, in summary, our goals here, we want to improve CX, we want to increase safety, reduce churn, and reduce time and cost to serve our customers. Thank you very much.
Verizon's VoIP inbound anti-fraud and authentication is your solution to reducing the risk of fraud and removing the need to force authentication on your customer, all with the purpose of providing significant improvements to your customer's experience as well as your contact center's productivity. Today, we will highlight our Pin Drop Protect anti-fraud and Pin Drop Passport authentication services. You will experience both products through a brief simulation of an everyday experience where customers are calling into the bank. In the first experience, the caller is fraudulent. They're trying to access accounts and change information. In the second scenario, they will be a legitimate caller. The simulation uses 3 panels. The left panel will visualize the call and the technology process. The center panel will showcase what the customer sees as a phone call with the bank. And the right panel will highlight all of the technology behind the Pin Drop products that provide this next-level security experience. The moment an inbound call is made, the metadata is replicated through Verizon's media forking, and a copy is sent to Pin Drop. This passive and secure solution does not interfere with the call path to your call center and actually allows additional information to be delivered to the call center via established APIs. Pin Drop's multi-factor solution can passively detect potentially fraudulent callers and verify users using patented technologies to determine if a caller exhibits anomalies in their phone number, their device, voice, or behavior as they naturally engage with a call center or IVR. Analyzing each call quickly and efficiently can help reduce fraud exposure. Knowing the risk of each call relieves the call center agents of the need to become experts in the latest fraud tactics. In the next sequence, we will see how the technology comes together from the moment the call is made, working behind the scenes to prevent the fraudster from getting through to a banker. On the left, we'll see the call coming in and being forked with legs simultaneously going to the contact center and to pin drop. The right screen details what's happening. The SIP header is being analyzed and the pin drop secret sauce is being used to do the analysis. Note each of the components.
Welcome to Major Bank. Para servicio en español marque 9. This call may be monitored or recorded. Please say or enter your account number.
192837465.
Please state your name.
Mark Voorhees.
Please state the purpose of your call.
I would like to change my contact information.
After analyzing thousands of indicators across the fraud event lifecycle, pin drop has detected that indeed the call is fraudulent. The risk score increased from an initial score of 50 to a score of 85, ultimately sending the call to a honeypot IVR to continue collecting data on the fraudulent caller. Alternatives could also have been to end the call or to send it to a specialized fraud agent. Next, we'll take you through a scenario where the caller is a legitimate customer of the bank. You'll experience a technology that generates real-time credentials, ultimately establishing an authentication decision, giving the IVR and the agent necessary data to make a confident decision about the caller. The call will go through the same media forking process where the information passes back and forth through the API throughout the duration of the call.
Welcome to Major Bank. Para servicio en español marque 9. This call may be monitored or recorded. Please say or enter your account number.
918-273-645.
Please state your name.
Pete Anderson.
Please state the purpose of your call.
I am calling to increase my credit limit.
We are connecting you with a banker.
Again, on the left, we saw the call coming in, being forked, with legs going simultaneously to the contact center and to pin drop. The right screen detailed what happened. The SIP header was again analyzed, and the pin drop functions related to authentication were used to do the analysis. The call was now transferred to an agent who continues the call.
Hi, Pete. This is Monica from Major Bank. You are calling to increase your credit limit. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm buying a new car and I want to get my bonus mileage points. If I can increase my limit for this one purchase, that would be great.
We can certainly help you with that today.
Through the combined patented phone printing technology and the proprietary deep voice biometrics, the call is authenticated based upon confirmation of the device, voice, and behavior, reducing the obstacles to the caller's resolution of their issue, and passively authenticating the caller in the IVR before sending the call to the banker. Note that in addition to sending the call to the banker, additional information can be sent to the agent to help upsell or provide some better service opportunities. With PinDrop Panorama, Verizon combines both services of the anti-fraud and authentication with a single economical offer.
This simulation showcases the power of Verizon Digital CX. The left screen highlights a high-level customer journey and the key moments that contribute to personalized, consistent, and contextual interactions delivered by artificial intelligence. The center screen is the customer mobile experience with a virtual agent and a live agent. The right screen highlights key product features that make this scenario possible. To bring this to life, we created a fictitious bank, Major Bank, along with their customer's mobile app. Through social engagement, a customer browsing social media is met with an outbound campaign from their bank about low mortgage rates. Since Joe, the bank's customer, has been browsing homes for sale in his market, the ad is hyper-relevant. He clicks into the ad and is brought to the bank's mobile website where he begins the application process. Do you have a Major Bank account? Log in. That looks correct. Looking to purchase a home, and I would like to do it immediately. Joe gets to a stage in the application where he's prompted to approve a credit check. He's unsure if his credit score is high enough for a mortgage approval, so he pauses here thinking about whether he wants to proceed. The virtual agent in the app detects his dwell time and proactively initiates conversation with Joe. As Joe describes his concerns, the virtual agent, powered by Narrow AI, recognizes an engagement opportunity and suggests the conversation should transfer to a live agent who can assist further. The virtual agent transfers the context of the interaction with Joe so the live agent can pick up the conversation right where the virtual agent left off. The agent lets Joe know that they can also do an audio call. Joe decides to talk in person with the agent. With Knowledge Assist, the agent is provided with a blend of highly crafted responses that contain the most relevant information for this particular customer. The integration with relevant data sources and documents ensures an evolving knowledge base that presents the agent with exactly what they need when they need it. In this case, the agent suggests that Joe enroll in the bank's credit improvement program as he applies for a mortgage so they can make progress on both fronts. Joe decides to enroll, and once again the agent is prompted with another engagement opportunity to recommend that Joe download the bank's mobile app to track his progress on both products. They end the call, and the virtual agent sends Joe an SMS with a link to the mobile app. Joe downloads the app, logs in, and is delighted to see how easy it is for him to track his loan application status and his progress in the credit improvement program. Turning to social media, Joe tweets his appreciation for the positive interaction with the bank. Thanks to Digital CX social engagement, the bank is able to track the tweet through social monitoring and respond with a meaningful, relevant, and timely response. With Verizon Digital CX, you gain valuable insight into consumers while enabling self-service, increasing the efficiency of your contact center agents, and improving the quality of customer interactions.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Virtual Contact Center Simulation, or VCC. VCC is Verizon's cloud contact center solution that helps clients provide exceptional customer and employee experience. This simulation showcases the power of VCC and how it enhances the user interactions one interaction at a time. The simulation uses 3 panels. The left screen highlights the business outcomes and features of VCC that would enhance the contact center agent's capabilities for serving the customer. The center screen shows the consumer's mobile journey, and the right screen highlights the technology behind VCC that makes each interaction possible. And to bring everything to life, we have created a fictitious upscale furniture store called Indigo Hill. Through the simulation, you will see how VCC helps Indigo serve its customer, Lorianne, and meet her expectations. In this scenario, Indigo Hill is entering its holiday season and runs a marketing campaign. In anticipation of increased customer interactions, they decide to add new agents, which can easily be done using VCC's ability to scale on demand. In the following scenarios, Lorianne is a customer of Indigo Hill and is updating her living room. As she is browsing social media, she comes across the marketing campaign and really likes the sofa for her living room. As she clicks on the social post, she realizes that it's out of stock and decides to speak to somebody at Indigo Hill to see what other options she may have. Now, using VCC's omni-channel feature, Lorianne can reach the customer service through any channel of her choice. In this case, she decides to chat with the furniture store's customer service department. As the agent comes on, Lorianne explains that the sofa she wants to purchase is out of stock. The agent confirms that this is the case and offers to speak to her in person to help her find the best sofa for her.
Hi, Lorianne. This is Matt from Indigo. I'm sorry that the sofa you liked is out of stock. However, I have some additional sofa options that you may like. Can I send you a link to those personalized recommendations via chat?
That would be great. Can you text me the link instead?
Absolutely. You should be receiving it at any moment.
With VCC's agent engagement feature and integration with CRM systems, Matt, the agent, is able to see Lorianne's past purchase history and provide her with personalized customer service as if he's worked with her all along. Matt sends Lorianne a link to a full suite of recommendations to get her the sofa she's been dreaming of. Lorianne clicks on the link to see the recommendations and really likes one of the sofas. She places an order for it and receives a receipt along with a survey. Lorianne is absolutely thrilled with the personalized recommendations and the overall experience she's had with Matt. She provides him with great feedback. With VCC's workforce management feature, after the successful call with Lorianne and the feedback in the survey, Matt is able to see his performance metrics along with engagement tips in a gamified manner, validating the excellent customer service he provided and elevating the contact center experience as a whole. With constant changes around us and ever-growing demands for improved customer experiences, investing in your contact center has never been more important. To give your contact center the agility, reliability, and scalability of the cloud with VCC and help achieve your business goals of engaging with customers, connecting interactions, empowering your agents, all the while modernizing your contact center. Thank you.